if you're going to take ski paddling seriously, or at least have a good old crack at it, you need to think pretty seriously about your craft. And that means picking the right ski at the right length and a craft that's really suitable for you. Okay, so we'll just have a look over the ski and outline a few tips that might help you out. Most important one, and they're actually like gold on the beach, and that's the bung. Okay, don't ever forget your bung, because if you turn up to the beach without one of these, you're in trouble already. Okay, when you're setting up for a ski race, you want to basically blow your ski up. Inside of a ski is hollow. Okay, blow it up, it makes the ski a little bit more buoyant. So you need to give it 5 or 6 good breaths in there, and then stick your bung in the hole. Before any good competition, you want to check all of your straps and your pedals. Okay, you want to make sure that all the elastic is secure, all the cabling is tight, and most importantly, your straps are really secure to the ski. Because if you're in surf, those are really, really important. Okay, for A, going through the surf, and B, coming home. You need to make sure that everything is on and secure. In addition to your pedals and your straps, you also want to make sure that your rudder is working and it's actually fixed to your ski. So before any event, just make sure that it's on the ski, you can turn it both ways. You also just want to check that the shaft isn't bent on the rudder, so that when it lines up, it's dead straight so that your ski goes in a straight line. That's really important. When you're choosing a ski, you want to make sure that you have the right leg length, okay? Because if you're too long in the length, you won't be able to initiate enough drive to get a good stroke. And if you're too short, you also won't be able to initiate enough drive. So it has to be quite just right. To check this, you want to get a fist, make a fist, and just put it underneath your knee. Now if your fist can just fit underneath your knee, that means you're pretty well right. Alright, so you've chosen your ski and it's all in good working order. The length of your paddle is absolutely crucial when you're paddling the surf ski. A rough guide would indicate that you can hold your paddle and have your hand on top of the blade quite comfortably. Another rule is the paddle length should be between 2.05 centimeters for shorter paddlers and 2.16 centimeters for taller paddlers. When you hold the paddle, you should be able to put the paddle above your head and form a 90-degree angle at your elbow.
Okay, well obviously before a race, I always check over my gear, you know, before the actual competition day, so if you do pick anything up, it can be fixed. But obviously checking the foot pedals, making sure that they're not loose at all, and your cables are nice and you know, strong. There's not a weak point in them where the cable could break. Obviously just a general check over for any dings or cracks on the joint. And another important one is down the back here at the rudder. You can take the rudder cap off and just check that the bolts all nice and tight and the rudder's not going to come out on you in the middle of your race. And obviously also that the rudder's turning nicely and not bent and going to jam on you. So when you come down to the beach on race day, always ensure you've got a spare bung, because a lot of them tend to go missing sometimes. So yeah, if you've got a spare bung, and also wax is very important in the surf. I always put the wax around the back and the side of the seat here. You know, as I said, especially in the surf, as there's so much water moving around, you can be pushed out of your seat very easily, and with this slick finish, it's very slippery without wax. So that's just a couple of things that can make it much easier for you. Too much wax as well is probably a problem. You don't want to put it all around the bottom here. I just tend to put it up around the back and the sides so that you've got some grip, but it's not going to restrict you.
Let's take a look at the manufacturing of a ski at the Dolphin factory.
When you've got the fist underneath there, that's generally the right position. That gives you the maximum leg drive and maximum balance, which are two key things about getting the leg length right from the start.
The difficulty with this is you're making skis that are 18 kilos over a 19-foot span. Okay, so we're doing things with materials that are not meant to be done, you know, in using spray gel coats and all that. So it's a highly technical and quite an advanced sort of process, I suppose, in getting that strength and rigidity through your ski, and something that's going to be able to stand the knocks and the wears of the competition, but also making sure that the ski comes out at 18 kilos.